I'm so grateful that I woke up. What's up, everybody? It's Devon once again, bringing you another daily dose of insight and motivation. And we tapping in, we checking in. You already know what it is. We doing this on a daily. Why? Because we manifest on the daily, right? Every hour, every minute, every second, we're sending out this, thought, energy, vibration that is manifesting the reality of our dreams. But wait a minute, is it manifesting the reality of your dreams, right? Is your energy manifesting what you want, right? What you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to have? Is it? Okay? And you have to become aware of this, right? Because becoming aware, like expanding your awareness, is really a major key to being what you want to be, doing what you want to do, and having what you want to have. Why? Because once you become aware that, wait a minute, are my thoughts in alignment with those things? Are my words in alignment with those things? Are my actions in alignment with those things? Once you become aware, then you can change. You can make a decision to either keep going in the direction you're going. You can make a decision to switch it up. You can make a decision to slow down. You can make a decision to speed up, move faster, right? To accelerate. Like, awareness is the key. So become aware. And once you get that in your mind and you're like, okay, well, now I know that I'm going this direction. I know I got this, I'm moving like this, I got to think like that. Boom. That's when the universe starts to rearrange itself. So let me tell you guys about my day today, because it's been a magical day, right? And I am definitely building momentum, man. See, it's about the compound effect. And if you don't know about the compound effect, basically what it says is that even if you practice something a very short amount of time, 5 minutes a day, literally 5 minutes a day, but you compound that over a week, a month, 6 months, a year, you're going to have so much more greater growth than the person who goes for maybe an hour, the person who goes for maybe 2 hours, but they don't do it consistently, right? So think about it. If you do something for just 5 minutes, right? But I work on the same thing for 2 hours, right? If we looking at day one, you got me. You've been going at it for 2 hours. You put in more time than I did, right? But let's just say that you get burnt out. Whatever happens, you allow life to get in your way. Maybe you're just trying, this thing, and you haven't made a conscious decision. You haven't changed your identity to be that person or to do that thing or to mentally have whatever it is that you want. And I keep on going every single day, but I'm only putting in my little 5 minutes. Does that make sense now? Can you see how the little time that I'm putting in is going to compound, and eventually you won't be able to keep up with me? Because I'm going to be so consistent that your 2 hours that you put in, and then you try to come back 2 weeks later, you basically started from ground zero again. Because you haven't built the muscle. It's like working out in the gym. You can work out, but then if you don't go, you're not gonna keep on getting stronger, right? You're not gonna maintain your figure if you're not eating right, you're eating whatever, blah blah blah. The person who is consistent is gonna have greater results. Not only are they gonna have greater results, but their results are gonna last, right? They're gonna be more solid, because now we're talking about conditioning. And that's where the real change comes in, man. So remind yourself or become aware. What are you conditioning, right? Because you're either conditioning yourself to move closer to your dreams, closer to the reality that you're manifesting. You're either conditioning yourself, to repeat the same habits, the same patterns. You're either conditioning yourself to whatever it is, but we're doing something, because you're always thinking, right? And those thoughts are going to relate into the things that you say, and then it's going to further move on to your habits and the things that you do every single day, the patterns, right? And you could reverse engineer. You can say, man, I've been trying to stop smoking cigarettes forever, but it seems like every time I get home from work, that's the first thing I want to do. I want to pop it out, smoke a cigarette, right? Or whatever the situation is for you. But if that's boom, you just became aware of that habit. Okay, well now what is the trigger that causes you to do that, right? Because there has to be some type of trigger. There has to be something that either the environment or maybe it is just now you've been building that muscle, you've been conditioning yourself for so long. Every single day you come home, smoke a cigarette. Every single day you come home from work, you smoke a cigarette. So you've been conditioning yourself. So so that's your trigger, right? And then you get triggered and you wonder why do I feel like doing this over and over and over again? Because it's a habit, it's a pattern. You have integrated that thing into your body, right? And then you gotta, become aware of like, okay, well, what am I thinking in those moments, right? And what is it that the cigarette really does for me, right? Does it calm me down? Does it put me in a better state? Does it change my state? Most likely that's what it does. And then you can say, okay, well, if that is really what I'm looking for, I'm looking for a change of my state, all right? Because it's easy for me to just spark it up, and then the state's changed. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling better. Okay, now we can come up with a healthier way, or maybe a way that is more conducive to you creating the reality of your dreams that you can do whenever you get into those environments. And you can kind of snap yourself. And you can say, all right, I'm coming home from work, snap. We're not going to do the same thing that we used to do all the time. We're going to replace it with something else. And you condition yourself. You don't do it one time, you condition yourself. Just like you build a muscle, you build that habit, you build that muscle of this new practice that you're going to do, that's going to get you closer to being the person you want to be, doing the things you want to do, and having whatever it is you want to have. But where does it start from? Where does it come from? Awareness, right? So become aware of the things that you're thinking. Become aware of your language, right? Are you speaking life to yourself, or are you speaking death to yourself? Become aware of your actions. And I guarantee once you have an awareness of that, you can easily see and make a conscious decision about the direction that you want to go, so you can manifest the reality of your dreams, all right? As I always say, continue to realize where you are now, realize where you have been, and now realize the future. Look, she just wanna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. I'm gonna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. She just wanna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. Everybody realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. Yeah, it's a dedication. We gon' have a real celebration. Look, moms, I knew if I would just stay patient, I would go and get it, I would make it, yeah.